coming up, you want me to make the hand sanitizer, don't you? Okay.
Yes, getting a nice row in that upper body.
Things to do when you're indoors. Healthy food to eat while you're stuck inside. And we'll calm all of your coronavirus nerves with a professional.
I'm a therapist.
That's all today on SoFlo Health. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and yes, this week has been crazy with the coronavirus madness, but that's okay because we're here to make the best of every situation. And if you're a regular viewer of SoFlo Health, you know we like to keep it light and have fun where appropriate, and now's the best time to do that because laughter is something that lowers cortisol production, increases dopamine production along with endorphins, T cells, immune cell proteins, and so much more. That's everything for us right now on SoFlo Health. That's why we're at our favorite trainer's house, Morgan Shapiro, who's here to help us brighten our day and better our health.
Hey. Hunter, what a surprise! You're here with the whole camera crew.
Yeah, these are my friends. Anyway, like a lot of people, I'm cooped up inside and I want to get a workout in, but all the gyms are closed, so what do?
I can definitely help you out. At-home workout, minimal equipment, don't worry, I got you. But how many are you?
Less than 10.
Okay, come on in.
Let's go. As promised, we have an at-home workout for you, but the question also is, how do you make a good at-home workout? Morgan?
So I think when it comes to working out at home, we don't have the luxury right now of going to the gym, but that is no excuse. Let's focus on moving, burning as many calories as possible, and let's do a full body workout more frequently. We want to stay moving, we want to keep our bodies healthy, keep our minds healthy, and I think exercise certainly does that.
Great. I'm the guinea pig, so I'm going to follow along, and you can follow along with us if you'd like, but of course you can also revisit this on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/SoFloHealth and rewatch it and perform a couple rounds to get a workout in. Isn't that right?
That's right.
All right, so where do we start?
So we are starting with a lower body and an upper body. So the first one is completely body weight. You're gonna stand tall. We are doing some reverse lunges. So you're going back with the right leg, you're coming back together, and now you're going down with the left leg. I want you to be aware to keep 90 and 90 on both ones. We can have a slight lean forward of the torso, really making sure you're using that leg and those glutes to drive you up. We're gonna do about 12 reps here total. So 6 each side. Give me one more on each side.
So it's more important to keep this stable than it is for speed.
Yes, if you're someone that you're very advanced, go for speed, get the heart rate up. But if you're just trying to get moving, go slow. Focus on maintaining that 90-90. Good.
All right.
Okay, so now
feeling it already.
Feeling a burn, heart rate's up a little bit. So we work the lower body. Now we're gonna go up and work the upper body.
Okay.
So for this, we are using a pad for our knees. If you don't have a workout pad, use a pillow. Use a few t-shirts, bunch it up, and then we are gonna have a resistance band.
Great.
So we're having this on the floor for our knee. We are tying this around the door handle today because we don't have a gym with a bunch of fancy stuff to do it, but that's no excuse, we still have to get it done. We're gonna take one knee down, tucking that back toe, tucking those glutes. We're doing a combination of face pulls. You're gonna give me about 10 reps here. Then immediately after the face pull, single arm, you're giving me a row. We're going hand face down, hand face in. Good, you're driving those elbows away from you. You're squeezing those shoulder blades, slow, controlled on the way back. Yes, getting a nice row in that upper body. Beautiful, okay, now single arm.
Okay.
So one arm down,
down,
hands face down, and now you're rowing in, and then extending. So it's really important he keeps those hips square, tight core. As you can see, he's maintaining a good posture. Focusing on squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades, a quarter. Using these visualization things really helps you to maintain that squeeze and that posture. So you're gonna give me 10 on the right side, and then of course, we're gonna switch and do the other side. We do not need to be any more unbalanced.
We're unbalanced enough in these times.
We're unbalanced enough. Let's try to control what we can and keep good balance in our life through movement, through exercise, positivity. We want it all. Let's rest like 45 seconds, and then we're gonna go right back with those lunges for 3 rounds.
All right, you can combine them or lower the rest time to make it more intense, isn't that correct?
Because it sounds, based off his voice, it sounds like it's a little intense, but Hunter works out, so we're only gonna rest 45 seconds. If you're not as advanced, take a little bit of longer rest. It's up to you what level you're on, but combining the upper body with the lower body, is gonna work the whole body. You're sending the blood up and down, and you are getting a good workout in with minimal equipment.
All right, next exercise.
So next, we worked the front of our legs, particularly with the lunges. So now we're really gonna put an emphasis on the back, the hamstrings, the glutes.
Right.
So we are starting off with hamstring gliders.
Okay.
So you're gonna have these down on the floor. Your heels are going to be in the ground, toes up. You are elevating, you're coming in, little raise, and then you're slow gliding it down. So you're keeping those glutes lifted, using those hamstrings to slide. And now you may not have gliders at home. Again, no excuse. You can use washcloths, you can use paper plates, you can use socks, anything that gets you a little bit of a glide. So let's try them out.
Yes, everybody has a different floor, so you just use whatever helps you slide across your floor. For example, if you had a carpet, you could use lids.
Right, oh, that's a great idea, Hunter.
Look at me, look at me.
Lift the glutes. That's a workout alone. Now bring those heels into the glutes.
Oh, I don't like this one as much.
Squeeze and slow control down. Good, coming up. So this next one, we're gonna go down for 3. And 3, 2, 1. Feel the difference?
Yes.
Good, okay, 2 more. We're going up, squeeze the glutes, take a second to hold there, creating that awareness. And last one. And slow control down. So for the next one, we are working our whole entire posterior chain because you may not be at the gym with a bar, but that is no excuse not to work the whole backside. So we are doing banded good mornings. You are gonna step on this band over your head. You're coming up tall, you're holding it right here.
Nice
Again,
hair whip.
squeezing, thank you. You gotta keep the vibes good, keep it sassy. Shoulders rolled back, and now you are hinging from those hips, getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings, keeping the back flat, squeezing the shoulder blades, coming up, squeezing the glutes. You're going down and up. And now we're gonna go for a lot of reps here because we don't have the weight we would normally use in the gym. You can double up bands and make it harder, adding some more weight. But we're gonna go for about 15 reps here. Now hinging those hips, sending the butt to the back wall and right back up. Focusing on the hamstrings, the glutes, the low back, squeezing that, lighting up the whole entire posterior chain. This is especially important right now. We're sitting a lot, we're hunched a lot, we're on our devices, so wake up that backside of your body, guys. All right, so we worked the whole backside. Now switch to the upper body. We are doing an overhead press with the band. Little squat, creating that tension throughout your whole body, keeping that pelvic tilt. You are flipping it up, elbows forward, pressing it above your head and right back down. Above your head and right back down. We're gonna go for higher rep as well because we have a band. Good, flipping the band up. And now you're gonna overhead press it. No arch in that lower back. Tight core, keeping those elbows forward. You can use gallons of water, cans of bean. Same with this one, you know, if you have 2 gallons of water, deadlift your gallons of water. Whatever, the world is your gym. It's what you make it. It's all about your mindset. Stay moving, don't make excuses.
And that's the whole purpose of this, is we wanna make the most of our time at home right now. We know that it's not super fun to be home, cooped up, and you can only watch so many shows, except for SoFlo Health. You can watch them all day, all the time. Forget about that.
100%.
But you can only do so many things around the house. And of course, getting moving helps you feel good, and it gives you a sense of control because you're able to continue a routine, work on staying healthy, and as we've said so many times before, it's always good to get moving.
Yes, and I think, you know, a sense of control is important to touch on, and a sense of accomplishment,
Yeah.
which I think is going to transfer over not only into keeping our fitness goals, but keeping our goals when it comes to the kitchen, which we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yes, most definitely. And there is no excuse not to work out now because you have to be home, and we just gave you the tools to work out at home. I feel pretty good after that workout. How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we showed you how to move, but stay close. When SoFlo Health returns, Dr. Claudia Caprio is going to help us stay sane in times of uncertainty. We'll give you some ideas of what to do while you're at home, and most importantly, we'll show you how to eat healthy instead of reaching for an unhealthy snack while you're inside. So, we'll see you after the break. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and this is Morgan Shapiro, and we are addressing the coronavirus pandemic in the healthiest way that we can. We just showed you how to get a workout in at home, and don't worry, if you missed it, you can catch it on youtube.com/SoFloHealth or our website, SoFloHealth.com. And now we're going to show you how to eat healthy when you're stuck at home or just practicing social distancing and being at home. So when you're at home, you might reach for chips or high-fat, high-carb foods, and those will make you feel sluggish after they start to process. You get a sugar crash, things of that sort. We don't want that, so we're gonna show you how to make some healthy snacks and healthy meals. So Morgan, what do you think?
So I think I'm gonna focus on some snacks, and you're gonna show us what?
I'm going to show you how to make a couple quick meals. So things that are simple to make, easy to assemble, but also have plenty of calories to give you the energy you need, even if you're just hanging around, because we know you're going to get that workout in.
Right? Oh, of course. But everything here seems to be whole foods. I noticed that too, for the most part.
So Morgan, how about you get us started on some snacks, and I'll start setting up a little wrap here.
Okay, so particularly when it comes to working out, we just worked out. One of my favorite things to have pre-workout is an apple and some almond butter. You get that healthy carbs. You know, we talk about sugar. You're certainly craving sugar, yes, but we don't want to get it from processed food. We want to get it from real natural sugar. So an apple is a great way to do that. And then you pair it with a little almond butter we have here. If you don't have almond butter, you can use peanut butter. That's fine. You put it on the apple. That is a great pre-workout snack. Another snack that we have here is some carrots, some celery, and some hummus, which you stole from me.
I stole the hummus from you. I'm sorry. I'll tell you why in just a sec here. I'm stirring up the hummus. This one has some olive oil added to it, and I'm going to use this as something to add a little bit of moisture to our wrap. The wrap I'm using is a sweet potato tortilla. You can use any tortilla. So I'm going to use some hummus as a base, and then I'll pass it over to Morgan here.
Another thing we have is beans. These are something that can stay on the shelf. You can keep them room temperature. But I find that when people are so cooped up and you're kind of going crazy in your house, that's where the willpower and the portion control becomes really hard. So the minute rice cups are great because you rip the top off, you put it in the microwave for a minute, it's already portioned out. Add it with some beans, rice and beans. Can't go wrong there, guys. Now we're adding some bananas. Same thing, almond butter, add top to some banana, but we have little rice cakes here. Now you may not have rice cakes, although I did find a lot at the store. People aren't buying rice cakes for whatever reason. Maybe they think they're plain, but hey, I'm showing you right now how you can dress them up and make them interesting. But if you don't have rice cakes, you can use toast, you can use matzah, you can put, I've put a banana and a sweet potato before and put some almond butter. Sweet potato and almond butter goes really good together.
And I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese here. This is something you might wanna go a little bit lighter on. People tend to go heavier on things like cheese, but those are the things that can bog you down. But a little bit of it is just fine to add some good flavor and some good nutrients. Just make sure that when you're using cheese, try and get something that's as close to just cheese as possible and doesn't have additives in it.
Yes.
There's already so much in this wrap, so I'm just gonna add just a couple pieces of turkey. And this is the time to use up those lunch meats, although they're not the healthiest usually. A lot of what's on the table has multiple uses.
Yes.
You can make a snack with the almond butter. You can make a meal out of the almond butter by adding it to the toast that I have here. And we want you to look at your food and think of ways that you can combine it quickly for a quick snack or a quick meal without reaching for something that's easy and processed. And I'm making avocado toast. And I simply just squish it right there using the grates of the fork, and it makes it for a very easy avocado toast.
A lot of people have tendency to lean on food for emotional support, if they're a little bored, who knows what, that satisfy yourself. Don't deprive yourself. Don't take this time to say, I'm gonna go on a diet or do this or that. Just eat clean and nourish your mind and your body through nutrition.
This looks great. I'm gonna take a bite out of this, and you can take a bite out of coronavirus because we have an update for you on how we got to this point in the first place. Here's a quick history lesson of the coronavirus thus far. Everything I'm about to tell you comes straight from the CDC and WHO.
Who?
The World Health Organization.
Oh.
Right. First, coronaviruses are a large family of viruses that can cause illness ranging from the common cold to severe respiratory disease, as in MERS, SARS, or COVID-19, which you've heard of recently. First appearances of COVID-19 began in Wuhan, China, with links to a large seafood and live animal market, suggesting animal to human spread. Later, that became human to human spread and eventually became a pandemic. A pandemic is a global outbreak of a new virus. This differs from something like the seasonal flu because it is a new virus that our bodies haven't been exposed to yet. Remember, the symptoms are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Emergency warning signs include difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, persistent pain or pressure in the chest, and bluish lips or face. Remember that you can still carry the virus when looking and feeling healthy. So an effort to help our loved ones and keep SoFlo healthy, Let's stay tuned to the experts at cdc.gov and who.int, and you stay tuned to SoFlo Health and Local 10 News for updates. Broward Health, the Florida National Guard, and several other organizations are setting up mobile testing centers. For more information on a testing center near you, visit local10.com. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and this is Morgan Shapiro. And today we've been helping you social distance responsibly by helping you stay healthy, working out at home, eating well at home, and now we're going to give you some ideas of things to do at home because we know that cabin fever can leave you restless. Isn't that right, Morgan?
Yes. What are some activities that you like to do at home?
I like to do things that, either fun like games or work on myself, stuff like that.
But if we already worked out and we already ate healthy, what are other activities we really could do at home?
Well, you could play checkers.
You can read a book.
You could clean up a little bit.
Teach your turtle how to swim.
Hang by the pool.
Practice your cartwheels. His needs work.
Hey, wash your hands.
Yeah, we got this one, and what we're gonna do is over there, this thing over here.
And I kept telling him, lift heavy, lift heavy.
And that's how you wash your hands.
Play dress up.
You can play a video game.
Paint.
Or meditate. And of course, you could go for a walk or 1,000 other things. As promised, we are here with Dr. Claudia Caprio of CMC Therapy because we thought it would be a good idea to see a professional in these times of uncertainty. What do we do with all this nervous energy, this anxiety, and depression that we may be feeling?
Absolutely. So there's really not one way to handle this, right? Because we've never dealt with this before. We're figuring out a lot of different ways to navigate through this, but the one thing we know how to do is work with anxiety and work with the fear, and that is sitting in the discomfort and getting comfortable with being uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, just let it happen. We know that this is happening, so just get used to the fact that it is happening, but we can take steps toward it, toward fixing it. And what are some of those steps we can take?
Sure. Number one, right now, download that meditation app. That's so important. So a few of the things that I can recommend is an app called Calm. That offers an amazing meditation series that we can go through every single day and start practicing a meditation practice, and that will help us stay grounded. Another app that we have is Headspace and Insight Timer.
And when it comes to, I guess, the fear and anxiety of what's to come, how can people handle that or manage it?
It's important to feel the anxiety, understand it, explore that emotion a little bit, and then find a healthy distraction for you to let it go a little bit.
Right. So it's kind of like we talked about when we threw axes together.
Yes.
It's see that it's here,
Yep.
recognize it, hang on to it, and then let it go.
Let it go.
And how about when it comes to cabin fever? A lot of people are going to be spending a lot of time indoors, so how do we manage that stir craziness?
Absolutely. So cabin fever really brings on that feeling of claustrophobia. So when we're feeling like everything is closing in and we're stuck, this is another opportunity to think of it as the ability to do new things. So a lot of the things that you never thought that you would have the time for,
Right.
now you do, right?
Yeah.
Exploring how you're even reacting to this will be really helpful for you to get grounded in emotionally regulating yourself.
Right. Talk to us a little bit about why it's important to take care of ourselves for others, and it's not like a selfish thing. Because I feel like a lot of people want to help their friends and family so badly,
Yes.
but you got to remember to take care of yourself.
Yes. If you have anxiety right now, if you're in a state of not feeling good and you're continuing to outpour into other people, then you're just going to completely deplete yourself, and that's when you are going to stay in bed.
Right.
That's when you are, going to get, unmotivated.
Right.
So making sure that your mental health and your physical health is staying up to par, so that you
Right.
can be there for others.
Right. Keep yourself charged up so you can help everyone else around you more effectively.
Always,
Yes.
always.
Right, and if people are starting to feel either the anxiety or the stir craziness, of course they could go to their friends and family and talk about it, which I think is a healthy thing. But at some point they might want to see a professional like yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So if the anxiety gets debilitating, if the depression starts to take over, if you're starting to get so uncomfortable with your living situation, here at CMC, the clinicians are ready to hop on to telehealth with you. And so all you have to do is call the office and we can literally be on your laptop or your phone and ready to help you through this, because you do not have to get through this alone. And so you may want to just call a friend or a family, but keep in mind that they're having their feelings too. And so with a trained professional, we're able to go into that space with you and sit in your discomfort and not necessarily tell you really about ours during that time.
Right.
This is new, this is foreign territory for a lot of us. You know, you may not get it right, or on the first try or the first day, maybe the first week you're completely out of commission.
Right.
But since we're in this for a little bit, take your time to figure out a game plan for yourself.
Right. And I think that that's some great advice. And we've taken today and we've looked out for our physical health. We've looked out for our nutrition. We gave you some ideas of things to do when you're cooped up. But I think it's very important that you also look out for your mental health, because it all kind of works together. So if you feel physically well, you're gonna feel more mentally well, and vice versa.
Absolutely. If you stay motivated and you keep your mind right, then your body will follow along.
Yeah, we'll get through this together. Claudia, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, Hunter.
Yep. You want me to make the hand sanitizer, don't you? Yeah. Scale, aloe gel. You brought the alcohol. Got a bowl and a fork. First thing you want to do, if you have a scale like this, zero it out, and we're at 0 ounces. We're measuring in ounces here. So now I'm going to start out with an ounce of aloe gel. The idea here is, if you have 91% isopropyl alcohol like you have right here that you just supplied to me, thank you very much, then it's going to be 1 to 2 ratio. 1 ounce of your gel, 2 ounces of alcohol. We're gonna mix this all together. I don't care about the scale too much anymore. Now I'm gonna mix this, and this is gonna take a while. It may come into a gel form, or it might stay fairly liquid like this one here. You can strain out the excess into a clean bowl or container of your choice. But there it is, your homemade hand sanitizer. Remember not to use too much of it because it will strip your hands over time, and then you'll have cracked hands where disease can get in. We don't want that, so wash your hands for 20 seconds when you can, but if not, there's some hand sanitizer for you. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and this is Morgan Shapiro, and today we helped you get through the coronavirus the best way we knew how, and the healthiest way we knew how, and that included a workout, some healthy food, some of which is right there, and some things to do, and Dr. Claudia Caprio even gave you some methods to handle the anxiety, depression, or the stir craziness of the coronavirus. What do you think, Morgan?
I think, control what you can, take care of not just your working out, but mind, body, soul, full 360. Just stay positive, keep things light in a not so ideal situation.
Yep, this is not the ideal situation, and if we're forced to stay indoors, then now more than ever is the time to have no excuse and to take care of you and your health. And we hope we helped you do that today. And as always, you can watch previous episodes of SoFlo Health on SoFloHealth.com, on YouTube.com/SoFloHealth, and you can follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy, because I can't think of a better time to catch up on all the previous episodes than right now.
Exactly.
In fact, I think we're going to watch some more episodes, but remember, you can also watch SoFlo Taste Saturday mornings at 10:30 with Chef Michelle Bernstein. You can watch SoFlo Home Project immediately following SoFlo Taste, hosted by Elena Capra. And make sure you come right back here on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. for more SoFlo Health, which we should watch now.
Let's keep it going, man. Another episode, let's do it.